YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another pick up and play video with a package from Japan. Not as big as the last one that I got, but it actually has quite a few nice little items in it. There's only $1 difference between, I mean it's not heavy, so which speaks volumes in that the difference in the freight was only $1, so I basically paid the extra $1 and it got here a lot quicker. So rather than 3 months, it only took about 7 days. Makes a big difference. Now first, everything's really well wrapped as well. Now, not particularly collecting the items for this system, so this was just a cheeky bid, but I really liked the game, the original game on the Master System, so I thought I'd get the Japanese version as well. Now, quite common with these is there's a redemption barcode that's been cut out from the back there, otherwise the box isn't too bad. Now I'm not sure why this needed to be in a large box. Let's have a look what's inside. Right, so it's just in a larger case. There's the manual, which looks, you know, normal size, and there's a little yellow notice. So there's actually nothing special other than you know, it being Phantasy Star. I mean, Phantasy Star is an excellent game. So it's an RPG, so that's probably why I ended up getting it. But more after the Japanese exclusives for the Mark III rather than repeating ones that I have in my Master System collection. So strictly speaking, probably should have let that one be. Okay, sticking with the same system. So, as usual, they're quite well wrapped. So this was a lot of games. So there are a few repeats in here, and once again some games for the Mark III that I'm not particularly after, but there was one game in here that I don't have for my primary SG-1000 collection, and it actually goes for a lot of money. So getting it in a lot of 5 cartridges, loose of course, is actually quite good, and it's Othello. I'm not sure what the SG-1000 version is like. I actually wrote a really good version of Othello back in the day that plays a mean game. Now, what came with it? I'm going to struggle for the name of these. I might do some overlays later. I don't recognise that cover. That's not one that I've seen popped up. This is a Mark III cartridge, so it's either going to be a Master System game I have, or it could be one of those Japanese exclusives. Now the next one's easy, that's Rocky. Oh cool, I actually like this game. I mean, I've got it on the Master System. That's Alien Syndrome. And one more SG-1000 cartridge. This is a duplicate, and that's Champion Boxing. Which is quite a common cartridge. I may salvage the case to put my multi-cart for the SG-1000 in that I've had for quite a long time. Now, also in this lot was all came up at the same time. They looked in excellent condition, and they're all titles I don't have for the SG-1000 collection as yet. So this video knocks off quite a few of the collection that I needed to go, so I'm really down to the wire. I'm going to have to prepare a list so people know to trade. But we have Choplifter, which is probably going to be fairly close to the one brought out for the MSX. The graphics look very similar, but that's in really good condition. And excellent. Look, see, we've got the manual, the cartridge and its cover, and it all looks pretty much close to brand new. Next we have, it's a bit of a strange game. I actually have this port homebrew port over to the Coleco, but it's Droll. It's quite a different game, with a sort of a platform type game, and that's in superb condition. Insides look new. Now I actually have the cartridge version of this one. I didn't realise it was on Sega card as well, so that's Championship Boxing as well. I'll take that sticker off later then. It's taken a bit more effort to take off. Now another one, I have not seen this one before. I haven't seen this listed before. I would have thought it would have gone for a lot more money, but anyway, it's So that one's, we're going to find out what that one's like. And it's really, really good condition inside. And another one that I've been looking forward to getting. It's the on the Sega Master System is the sequel to this game, and I think it's just called The Ninja. So this is the original game called Ninja Princess, and has really good cover. It's not quite as good condition as the others, but it'll do me. It's just a little scuffed on the back. It's not going to hurt anything. And this is a really cool game. I've been looking forward to getting this one, but it generally goes for a lot of money. So you know, it's not that it's uncommon. It actually comes up a bit. You can see buy it now's now, but they're way more than I would like to spend on a game. So very nice picking that one up. I do believe that is all of those types of games. Just double check it. No, there's one more. It's really tightly bound up in the other ones, so there will be one more. So there's going to be a few gameplays in this one because I'm not playing some of these really good titles. So be prepared for a long video this time. Right. Another multi-pack one, but for a completely different system, and it's triple wrapped, so you have to hang with me for a second. Oh, pardon me. Right, now these are for the MSX. I couldn't exactly see what they were in this multi-pack, but there are ones I don't have. This one says basic to programming master, so maybe it's a basic tutorial or something by Casio. I've never seen it before. Oops. Actual cartridges. Oh. Well, we're not going to see that one. There's actually no cartridge inside the cartridge. Oh well. You never know what we can do with that. I think I actually had a Casio game that opened before. We could always burn the ROM on, I suppose. Next we have an MSX2 game. Strategic Confrontation. I have no idea what the cover looked like. It looks like it might be a bit faded too, so we're probably not getting quite the colour. I don't have this game either, so it's Casio game number 29. The colour's quite faded. That was obviously a lot more yellow. Looks like some sort of a shooter. I do believe I've got a complete copy of this that I've had on like my watch list for the last year, waiting to see if the seller would reduce the price. So we'll see what the game's like. And another one, Poncho. Actually, the cover looks exactly like the Sega SG-1000 game of Champion Soccer. So maybe this is the same game for the MSX. And from memory, it wasn't actually a bad soccer game, so we shall look forward to that. And there is some more MSX in here. Now, for those of you familiar with my channel know that I collect Loadrunner games. I actually have this game for the MSX, but I don't have it complete. So this gives me all of the Loadrunner games for the MSX except for the disc version, which is the only version I got to see back in the day, which I made a copy of course, and didn't buy the real thing. Is the only one I don't have. So this is Championship Loadrunner. These are extremely hard levels. There's a bit of colour variation in the level, so it's Loadrunner, but the levels in here are extremely hard ones, so you seriously have to know your Loadrunner strategies to get through these games. So for MSX it was Loadrunner, Loadrunner 2, which is another 100 levels, the Loadrunner on disc, which I believe included both of the levels from 1 and 2, and then Championship Loadrunner. So the cartridge itself is a little boring. It's the manual, and they come in these nice hard cases, so I'm really pleased at getting a complete copy of that one. Right, on to our next little packet thing here. Now this includes that one more SG-1000 game. Now this is another SG-1000 game that I haven't seen a lot of copies around for. It's not in anywhere near as good a condition as the others, but it's fine by me. Just a little faded, a little dog-eared, but it's alright. And I've heard this game's supposed to be quite good, and it's Bombjack. Graphics look really cool, or as cool as they're going to be, and it's got them. I didn't expect it. It's got the manual and the cartridge and its cover, so it's all complete. We've got a bit of sticker removal to do there. So looking forward to playing that one. Right, we have some more. This is a very big lot. I was surprised the freight was so cheap. Now, another MSX game in a green cartridge this time, called Stepper. I have no idea what this game's about, so we're going to have to give that a play. And then we have, I may have a loose cartridge. Just trying to think whether I do or whether I'm mixing up. Gameplay doesn't look familiar, but it's something Little Kitten, I believe. But this copy's complete. Looks nice and colourful on the back. Casio did a good job supporting the MSX. And it's almost, I mean, it's not completely sealed up, but it's looks in very good condition. And the cartridge is in awesome condition, so there we go. Yeah, not 100% sure. I may have a loose copy of that one. That's the trouble with some of the Japanese cartridges. You've got to remember the kanji names. Okay, I won't mess up the packaging by fooling around with that one. Now another one that has a really cool cover, platform game from Casio. Looks even better condition than the last one. So I'm going to have to look up the name. So Casio game number 23 has an awesome cover. Just popping off the page. And the screenshots look interesting as well. It looks in really, really good condition. Once again, it's only just had the Casio sticker there, slightly undone. And that is in awesome condition inside. So they belong to somebody who looked after their stuff, or they could be new old stock, I suppose. Hard to put back in their cases. Right, sorry, flipping back the SG-1000. I do have the big box version of this one. So, cheeky cheap bid, and it's Safari Race. So I do actually have a large box copy of that one, I think. Or do I just have a loose cartridge? My memory's starting to go and get too old. So, oh, okay. Right, no, I just have a loose cartridge. So that was a box upgrade. Very good. Okay, and yes, sorry, there is more. Might have got a touch carried away with this lot. Hope everybody's got coffee. Okay, now these ones I probably will not be doing gameplays for, but it's a couple of games for the Game Gear boxed. We have Dragon Crystal, which is a little bit of an RPG, and we have Sonic and Tails. And the adventure continues. Right, and it's actually another controller. Feels quite nice with turbo buttons on it. It's by Hudson Soft, so it more than likely is for the MSX. We'll have to try it out. It has dual buttons and it says parts MSX on it, so it actually feels quite nice. That's not a bad size. Like the button on that. We'll have to give that a try when we're trying out the MSX games. Right. And there is more. We may have to have parts 1 and 2 for the gameplay for this one, depending on people's stamina. We have some games for a system that I actually have not had any games for quite some time. Mainly because I sort of have most of the games that I want for it, in certain ways. I know one, I just haven't come across the titles that I would like at an appropriate price. So the first one here, so PC Engine, we have Volfied, which is a tank type game, I believe. And that looks in really good condition. Everything's in there, even a little foamy thing. And then switching to Super CD format, we have Prince of Persia. This is an early Super CD release. So it was released for the CD add-ons for the PC Engine. And I quite liked the original Prince of Persia back in the day, so I hope, you know, that might be a decent version. And right, we have 2 more to finish off. We have for the Super Famicom, Rockman X2, which is my first Rockman game for the Super Famicom. I might be missing the yeah, so it's just a loose cartridge inside box. But we've still got the box, so I'm not complaining. There we go. Can always borrow a plastic tray from one of the cheapy rubbish games that I'm not going to play, that I got in one of the bulk lots. And I know nothing about this one, but I'm even more pleased now that I've looked over the back. But it's called The Shooting Collection. Interesting cover. And on the back we have Star Force, Star Soldier, and what's the third one? Hector 87. Or maybe that's Sector 87, I don't know. Very pleased to get this one, so just ordinary shooter for the Super Famicom, and that is, although the cartridge is quite dirty, all complete. Gonna need to clean that up. Alright, so before I have bored you completely to tears with the unpacking part, we better get on and do some gameplay. I have no idea what order I'm going to do this in, because there's quite a few games that I'm actually quite excited to get into and play here. So yeah, there'll probably be a bit of time between this part and the next part. Alright, let's go do that now. Right, here we go with Ninja Princess on the SG-1000. A game that is the precursor of the Ninja on the Sega Master System. And you can keep up quite a good fire rate, which is a very good idea, because they don't exactly give you a moment to right.
seem to be able to do different things with the second button, but I haven't worked out all of that yet. Now the yellow skulls give you a power up, so now my shots have more power. Ah! Don't normally get killed there. Did have one game to make sure I knew what I was doing. I've now lost that power up. And that's one of the purple skulls we need to collect. Goodness me. Now we've already got the purple skulls, so it's not going to give it to us again. Best way is to just shoot him lots and back off, basically. Right. Let's see if I can do a bit better in the second stage. Now, this guy, you have to go up high enough to get him to come out. It's a matter of timing. And other than eating time, I think it's a bad idea to back off sometimes. Oh, I didn't even realise I could go in the blue stuff. Obviously I'll move slower. Right. God. And I said you can shoot in other directions, you just got to press the other button. There you go, just got an extra life. Got to power up back. Now. Where'd you go? Got him! Well, we've got 2 stages. Not sure I got the hidden scroll that time. So I think you've got to find a hidden scroll in each area. Definitely come at you. Somehow I'm able to go invisible for a short period of time. Okay, so these red stars seem to be blocked by less things. Ah, and got me. Because it shot straight down. It's not going to fall for that trick again. And now we're back to our basic weaponry. Ah, I wasn't quick enough. Game over. That is a really good game. Probably one of the better games on the system. So very, very happy to have that added to the collection. Alright, let's try our next one. Right, here we go with CISO. Some sort of platformer. So I'm this blue dude. Right. Okay, I died. Alright. I think it's going to take me a couple of goes to work this game out. No. I think I have to turn all of the seesaws blue. Or kill all the other creatures. Let's have another go. So, jump up there. No. Aha! Oh. Right, I'm definitely supposed to do that. Ah! He came through the door. So obviously a puzzle game where we have to try and get all the seesaw. No, I can't touch the balloon unless I've touched the flowers. Right. Goodness me. Let's get down here quick. Right, I've changed all the things to blue. What was it supposed to do? Something else? Great. Right. I turned them all different colours. This one's going to take a little while to figure out. I unfortunately do have a few games to get through in this one, so a different one. I've never even heard of this one before, so need to play it some more. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, here we go with Bombjack. Quite, as I've mentioned, hard to get one for the SG-1000. Oops. I'm gonna hold the button down to. Okay, power button. The thing I don't get, oops, round select message. Oh, okay, actually did the round. What I don't see is the indicator to say where, you know, the next, the next tile is that you collect to get the bonus. Whoops. Also, it's a little dark too. Oops. Whoa. Oh, got only just. Ah, missed it. It's going to be hard to get those ones up there. Whoa. Up. Ah. It is actually a little hard to see my character. It's running a little dark on this screen. But as you can see, not a bad version of Bombjack. Getting very close to completing the SG-1000 collection, so I'm very happy that I've been getting these. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. Alright, let's try next game. Right, here we go with Othello on the SG-1000. Let's see what the computer's like. Go for level 1. Okay. Select black or white. We'll go black. Black move now. Okay. Now, the idea of Othello is you have to place one of your pieces so that it flips over at least one of your opponents. And everyone in a line gets flipped over. Now, he's given away an edge piece, like so, which is, in Othello, is a bad thing. Now, you have to be careful. If I went there, he could go in the middle and then I'd lose that side piece. So I won't do that straight away. But now I can go for that piece. So sometimes in Othello it can look like you're losing, but the whole idea is you need to be the one with the pieces at the end. Now he's made a critical error there, he's given me a corner. Once you get a corner you can't lose it. Right, so as you can see now that I have that corner, I did only select level 1, so but I didn't want to take too long for the game. So, and the other thing about Othello, if you can move, you must move. So you have to so by forcing him into particular moves like this, I've got another corner. Now I need to set it up so I can get him. Now that will allow him to potentially get this square here, unless I can yeah, he'll go there. Not much I can do about that one. But once again, he's given away a side again. Now back in the day I actually wrote a version of Othello for the original Spectre video and MSX machines, and it actually played, you know, quite a mean game. And this is actually, you know, quite a good version. Obviously I'm only playing it on the lowest level at the moment. Yep, I thought it'd go in there. Always progressing along the edges. Right, I'm safe to put one there because I can't give away that corner. And once again, he's given away the other corner, so I've pretty much got him. So there we go. I got 43 and the CPU got 21. So good fun, challenging game. We have a physical set of Othello, Oh, that's a good way of displaying the ratio between winning and losing it. So it's a game that you can actually win right at the end of the game too. So and a slightly harder to game to get for the SG-1000 as well. So and a very well done title too. All right, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Rockman X2. I've already forewarned you I'm not going to be very good at this, so I haven't played it before, and I still haven't sorted out how to get SCART component recording yet. So this is composite, so still should be pretty good though. I do quite like the Rockman games, and I suppose this is going to be similar-ish to the Saturn game. Oops. Didn't even know it started. Well, I could about put you in the deep end to start with. So you can jump and shoot like all Rockman games. Graphics are pretty good. Fairly, straightforward section. You can only shoot left and right. Oh, oh, cool. We're actually on a moving platform. Oh, we got me. That's it. Okay, good walls. Okay. Oh, didn't know. Oh! Didn't know that was going to happen, so I suppose that's one of the... it's going to knock me all the way back, isn't it? And it's got a great bit of music going on there. It really uses the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom very well. As with all games, you just got to learn the patterns. Got it that time. Oops. Right. That's it. Made it through. You just, as with these games, you just got to persevere and learn the patterns. How much to shoot here? Oh, look at the size of that dude. And he's got lots of hit points, of course. And since I've never fought him before, I have no... Oh, Jesus. I don't know what to shoot. Oh, God, how do you fight something so big? Right, do a burst, and now I'm dead. Hold the button down and burst fire. Well, at least it hasn't knocked us completely all the way back. Well, I don't know what I can shoot. I found a spot. That was lucky. I think this is going to be one of those games you've just got to play and get familiar with the various bits and pieces. Well, actually, I did not expect to defeat the first boss. Story text there for us. Right, so we've got some sort of selection screen now. So is that just the intro? So as with all Mega Man games, you can play them in different orders. I of course have no clue. So we'll just have a quick look at the next stage. I'm sure to not last very long. And then we better move on. At least it charges your energy back up again. Definitely different effects. I suppose it's supposed to be underwater or something. And then we've got rain. Right. Whoa. Ah! And I die. Alright, I might leave it at that because we do have a few games to get through. But a very nice addition to the collection. Got to have at least one Mega Man game for the Super Famicom, don't I? Right, so here we go with the shooting collection by Hudson Soft. Caravan shooting selection. It'll be interesting to see what's on here. So we've got Star Force, Star Soldier and Hector. I quite like the first two games. I don't think I've played the third game. Now with this one, you have to shoot various, and you have to survive the waves of enemies, which I wasn't doing very well that time. Doesn't actually really matter which button to press too. The waves of the enemies come in are actually they're actually harder than they look. We need to get an arcade stick from my Super Famicom, don't I? Oh. Not doing a very good job at all. Right, so we'll try our second game, which is Star Soldier. (1986). So in a way, a little bit similar to the one when it first starts. I'm obviously not very good at shoot 'em ups today. These are my very first plays of these games, though. And the speed's sort of crikey. Ah, I got them from behind. My goodness, these are quite different to their Famicom and MSX and arcade roots. Oh, my goodness. Didn't really get very far in that one at all. I'll just have another really quick go at that one. I'm determined to not do so badly. Right, rather than letting the auto fire, right, you obviously, got me anyway. So it's definitely a button basher. Look like pieces of sausage. Watch that shot. Gotta watch for those shots coming from behind. Ah! Still got me. As with all shoot 'em ups, once you learn the patterns. Yeah, definitely got to be on your toes with this one. Going for the extra. Anyway, needs more play, quite obviously, so I'll have another game later. Alright, let's see what the third game's like. Right, so here we go with the third game on this collection. So 1987. I haven't played this one at all, so could be bad. These actually look like Famicom games, don't they? Especially this one. Oops, that actually hit me then. So I've got health. And I've got bombs. Ah. bomb those again, and then you get... I think you need a decent control, arcade control. This is almost impossible to... Not a bad game. Well, once again, I wouldn't mind trying this with a proper arcade stick. Where you can properly, you know, I think that gave me health, which I promptly lost most of. And got me again. Ow, 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 ow. Right, so here we go. Volfied on the PC Engine. Haven't done a PC Engine game for a while. So Volfied is the sequel to Kicks. It'll be interesting to see what this version's like. So you surround areas, and that gets very power up. So that's giving me a laser or something. And that killed that guy. Oops, and you can't let them touch your line. The whole idea is to my line again. Oh, that was close. Is to try and get the percentage down to as much as possible. So almost made it. That wasn't a very good demonstration, was it? Let's have another quick go. I haven't actually played Kicks for ages. And Volfied adds just that little bit more to the game with the various bonuses and things. Yeah, so now I've got the laser so I can actually shoot. Right, so that goes as... Oops! Held my button down for too long. Now, lost the laser. I wasn't quick enough. Now 65%. And what I want him is to go down into that area down there. I don't think he's going to. Just do that. Gets us up to 82%. The higher you get over, I can't remember what it is, 75% I think, the more bonus you'll get for the level. Okay. Went too far. Almost made it. Need a bit more practice, I'm afraid. But excellent to get a new PC Engine game. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Prince of Persia. I have played some of the older ones. Usually quite a hard game though, so I haven't played one for a while, so this is probably going to be quite brutal, as it normally is. Okay, so fall down, have button sleep. Okay. That hurt us a little bit, did it? Great. Oops. I'm dead already. Okay, let's go this way. No, and I'm dead. Oh god, I'm more out of practice with this than... Ah, dear. So you definitely can't go any further that way. Ooh, what's that? That was stuff that was going to fall down and kill us. I don't get how you jump. No. Well, I'm a little bit struggling with the controls, but as you can see it's actually quite a hard game. Because we've got a lot of games, I will leave it at that for this particular gameplay, and I'll try and practice it some more later. Right, so here we go, Ghost House. I've actually been having trouble with the other loose cartridges, so I might leave them to later on, since we've had a lot of gameplays in this video anyway. This looks quite interesting. So by Casio. Let's see how we go. I have no idea how to play this game, so... You don't die instantly, which is good. The longer you hold down, the further you jump.
2 on that ball there, isn't there? Things disappeared from down the bottom. That's not good. Press up there? No. There's another one of those things up there to collect though, anyway. Ladders. Those things. Key work in the door that's over here. No, that's not the door. I ran out of energy. Well, that's actually quite an interesting game. I'm going to have to play that some more. Instead of running out of time, those 4 loose cartridges, I'll get them to work eventually. They just need more scrubbing. I think this video is long enough, and it's taken me a couple of weeks to record these gameplays as it is. So anyway, so I can get this video out and continue on with the normal stuff. I'll leave it at that. So I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.